Kia ora students, so here we are learning how to actually do our plan. So we're up to step 3 and we're almost at the point of actually beginning to write our essay. Remember to pause, rewind, replay, write down questions if you need to at any point in order to clarify your understanding. Okay, there's the essay if you wanted to reread it to remind yourself. And here is my plan. Okay, so I'll talk you through how I got here. We've got the question at the top, then we've got a key relationship in Juno of Taris is the strong and supportive friendship of Vima and Juno. That's really me just rewording the blue writing from the last tutorial. Nothing different there other than just the beginning of the sentence is a little bit different. Through this relationship we learn about how strong Vima and Juno are because they, now I've got 1, 2, 3, those are my 3 paragraphs, because they take care of each other, they defend each other, and they accept each other. Those 3 things teach me that they are strong and that their relationship is strong. And that is going to be the outline of my essay. In paragraph 1, I will talk about how they take care of each other. In paragraph 2, I'll talk about how they defend each other. And in paragraph 3, I'll talk about how they accept each other. And in every paragraph, I'll talk about how those 3 things prove to me that this key relationship is strong and supportive. This next step is, it's up to you how you do this. I like to put it in a little table like it is at the bottom, but you might want to write a list or a circle. It's entirely up to you how you lay this out. On the left hand side you can see my 3 paragraphs. They trust each other, they defend each other, they accept each other. On the right hand side I've started to write down the evidence that proves my topic sentence. So I'm saying their relationship is strong and it's important because they trust each other. And I know that because when Juno finds out more secrets and pours it all out to Vima, she trusts her completely. So that's some evidence, some actual words from the novel that prove that they trust each other. So if I were going to write the other 2 paragraphs, which I'm not, I would then find 2 other quotes from the story that prove that they defend each other and prove that they accept each other. Do remember that your quotes don't have to be things that characters have said. So if you look at those words there, pours it all out to Vima. Juno didn't say that. Fleur Beale wrote that describing their interaction. So you might use words that Juno has actually said or that Vima has said or whoever, or you might use words that come from the paragraph, and that's fine. Either way is absolutely fine as long as you put the exact words and you put quotations around them. Here's a little advanced tip. Feel free to skip ahead if you're not interested. See the funny little signs that I've got around the S at the end of the word pause? What that shows is that in the original, in the book, it didn't have the S. It said that, Juno would pour it all out to Vima, and there was no S. The reason I put the square brackets is to show you that I've added the S so that it makes grammatical sense in my sentence. You don't have to do that, but if you find a quote and you can't quite make it work in the flow of the sentence that you already have, you can look and see, oh, well, do I just need to add an S, or do I need to add, say, an ing? So, if you really wanted to say Juno was pouring it all out to Vima, it's okay to do that as long as you add those square brackets. That's just a pro tip for you. Alright, so now you are ready to actually learn how to write an introduction. If you skipped ahead and you didn't work out what your question was asking of you, and you skipped ahead to watch this tutorial, remember to head back. You might need to re-watch some of that second tutorial and actually make sure that you've done all the aspects of planning an essay. Because if you start doing your your introduction, and then you get stuck and you want my help, the first thing I will say is, which question are you writing about and where is your plan? And if you haven't finished any of that stuff, then I'll say, right, you need to finish that, and then I'll come back and help you. So you need to do each step. You can't miss steps. It just does not work like that. you will end up making big mistakes and having gaps in your essay, and you'll have to go back and fill it in and you'll get frustrated. So please take it slowly and make sure you do each step completely. So on to step number 5, in fact, because we are not learning how to write an opening quote yet. We are learning how to write our introduction now. Awesome.